to create a circle. If you come in here, go to display. Actually, I want to go to the shape. Display, just object display, drawing overrides. I'm going to turn this to yellow. Because if you build multiple controls, you have to do them all individually. But so if you turn the first one to yellow and you duplicate it, it'll keep the yellow. That's the reasoning behind that. So with this foot, I'm going to put it underneath, create a foot control. Elongate it, pull it in. And I'm actually going to go to my side view and lift it off the ground a little bit. So it's not like if there's a plane there, it wouldn't be like kind of clipping in and out. So that's where I'm just going to lift it up a little bit. If you want, you can hit Control, go to your vertices and kind of reshape it a little bit more to fit a footprint. But I leave that up to you because this is where rigging gets a little bit more creative. Rigging is a very technical process. You're building an engine, and an engine doesn't have a lot of creativity licenses. Basically, the tubes have to hook up properly, or the engine won't turn on. And a rig is kind of very similar. Let's take this control. I'm going to snap it to my knee joint. Apparently, it's not to the knee joint, but to the vert. So there it is. I'm going to pull it out, rotate it 90 degrees on the Z, and this is going to be my knee control. It's pretty big. I don't need it this big. I've seen people put like a text E in there or a K for a knee, or a triangle. Circle does fine, and you want the pivot there. I'm going to duplicate this and move it over. And I'm going to put this by the hip over here. The animator will rarely ever use this, so I make this control relatively small to kind of stay out of selecting range. And pull it down maybe a little bit. But that pivot will be here, and this control's pivot will be in the foot. Left foot, left knee, left hip. So we got all three controls. Let's go to the hypergraph. You want to select them all. Make sure you freeze it. If you don't freeze it, if you zero it out, they all kind of pop right back to that spot in the 0, 0 axis. Now if you zero them all out, this is their bind pose. This is where they would, this is in a sense their neutral pose. So we got those controls named, frozen, and placed properly. The next video I'm going to show is how to flip these controls to the other side, so you don't have to constantly rebuild them. It's my own personal mirroring technique. It doesn't work as well with the arms, but it does. I still do it to my arms, and I just have to kind of clean things up still afterwards. So we'll be mirroring the controls in the next video.